for the win and the clock and the bonus points at Martinsville.
I tell you what Jeff Gordon's going to do. He's going to do that same move coming to get the white flag.
Jeff Gordon says on the radio, he's giving me no choice.
And he isn't. Jimmy's doing everything he can to keep him back there. Jeff's going to have to move him if he wants to win this race. Don't wreck him, just move him.
It'll be the white flag when they come back to the line.
I believe if he's got anything for him, we'll see it off of turn 4.
Right, he can't get to him in turn 2, Darrell. White flag, but no surrender.
One more good one here, bud.
It's the last lap.
This is it. He's going to look under him there. Jimmy got a little bit off. He had to get out of the gas a little bit.
The hitch will be ready for it.
Here we go. He's going to move him. He's going to move him. He's going to move him.
Here comes the inside. He's got the inside. They touch once, twice. Drag race. Jimmy Johnson.
Whoa! By a fender.
Gentleman Jim. He held him off. Nice job, Jimmy.
What a race by teammates.
Got a great run off turn 2 down the back straightaway. You know he'll pack it down into turn 3.
Oh, he's boogieing down in there, baby.
But will it stick?
And Junior gives him the bottom. Car washes up.
Junebug's got that high line. He wants to run it, but I tell you, that 18's going to get under him right here.
3 to go.
Here he goes.
Junior goes up the hill. Let's see if he can get a bite on the bottom of the racetrack. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway.
Ooh, man, that was tight off turn 2. He's got him. I believe he's got him this time. Oh, he turned him.
No.
Oh, he turned him. No.
Now here comes Clint Boyer to take the yellow flag.
Oh, no. I just tell you something. That ain't going to go over too good right there.
No, it's not.
I love the little old boy to death, but that was not a good move right there. You could just see him. He just gets in there a little too hard, and of course, Junior's not cutting him any slack. He's keeping him pinned down, but can't run over the man.
This was going down the back straightaway. They're neck and neck halfway down the back stretch.
And you see Junior kind of roll out, but the 18 just gets up the hill a little too much and gets into him.
And there just wasn't enough racetrack between them.
I think he's just there, and there's nothing, it's just not, it doesn't.
Kyle Busch just gets such a good bite off the corner. That's why Carl hasn't been able to pass him on the high side either, is because Kyle can get that run off the corner and just clear him as they get up on the straightaway.
Uh-oh, Kyle.
Oh, here he goes. See the back end of the 18 kick out just a little bit. He got into him, moved him out of the way. Just got the lead.
Here comes Kyle back at him again. He's going to get to him.
Yeah, gave him a little shove.
The bump and run, the Bristol move.
Here comes Denny Hamlin right there too.
Denny Hamlin said, "My turn to play. I got a bumper too."
Jeff Gordon's not far behind. You can see him lurking back there just behind these guys. Great racing, though. Denny Hamlin was able to take that top side. It'll be interesting to see if he can complete that pass and go up there with Carl. He's got a really strong car. He gets off of that third.
Oh, awesome race.
Kevin Harvick comes across 4th, Jeff Gordon in 5th. Those guys really needed good runs, and they were able to make good nights of that for points.
Yeah, Clint Boyer getting a top 10 finish in 7th.
You did a great job today. Awesome day.
Carl Edwards mathematically locked in.
Getting a little nudge here from Kyle Busch. I don't know what's going on there.
They're pushing and shoving a little bit over there.
I don't know what that was all about.
Now the 18's going to try to run him down.
Well, that would have been the little push.
NASCAR's calling the 18. Watch this, guys. Here comes the 18, and he is not done yet. They have called him to the NASCAR hauler. Yes, he is. He's coming down the pit road.
I guess he didn't like the way he got passed. Like Greg kind of laid back a little bit and kind of cool his tires off, make one final run at Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, Kansas is in 5th, Harvick 6th, Jeff Burton 7th. Those all first 7 are chase guys, and then we have David Reagan, A.J. Allmendinger, and Elliott Sadler rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, Allmendinger could hold on to get his best career finish in a NASCAR Sprint Cup race if he can hold on to a 9th spot. Carl getting there now, 2 to go.
Wow, made a big gain right there. That's huge. He might have found something when he got forced to that high side there a while ago.
He did find something. He was 0.4 of a second faster than Jimmy Johnson that last lap.
And you can see Jimmy Johnson take that away from him right there. Wow.
He's got a fight on his hands here this last lap.
White flag. That was big right there. Jimmy Johnson took that away. Carl Edwards was going to get to the outside of him and have a chance to make the pass. Still might
get him right here.
Here he comes, digging up off the corner. Turn 2, half a lap away from the checkered flag.
And what's Jimmy Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go. Oh, throws right by him. Hit it with a car stick. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's in the wall.
Can he get it off the wall?
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow.
Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmy Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win.
Woo! How good is that? Wow.
That's a finish right there, boys.
And the
Biffle gets the 24.
Biffle will get Jeff Gordon. Wow.
Looks like he's going to lose some spots because of it.
Looked like that little shim job wasn't quite enough.
And Ryan Newman, who at one point was nearly 2 laps down.
Uh-oh,
is
look
up
out,
there
look
fighting
out,
for the
boys.
win.
Got to fight for the lead here.
Here comes Gordon on the bottom. The 24 car, they're side by side. 8 to go.
Drag race. 24. He's out there.
Look at the run that 39 car got. I mean, he ran up on him some hard. He had to jump out of the gas 3 wide in 2.
Oh, boy, here we go. This is going to be tight right here.
But they make it, and Stewart closes right up.
Oh, and a nice little bump draft down the back at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
You
Way to
won't
go.
see that except for the All-Star race. Newman all the way up against the wall. There's still 3
He's
wide.
got him. He's got him. Oh, there we go.
Keep your foot in it.
Keep your foot in it.
Still
Keep your foot in it.
going.
Ah! How'd they go to all Missy?
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Hey, can we say
Hell of a job.
it?
Give us a chance.
Have you ever?
No, I have
Never. They are using every inch of this racetrack.
Wow.
Too high.
Looks like the All-Star race.
Now Biffle may try the crossover. He gets the good run off turn 2 side by side.
Jimmy Johnson's loving every bit of this. Race each other, boys. Race each other. I am here.
Tony Stewart is going to become the 11th different leader today. Side by side for second.
Jimmy Johnson is there. He's got him now, Larry. Those 4 tires really starting to pay off.
We've got over 100,000 people here. We don't need any seats. They're all standing right now.
Jimmy's getting that high line is giving him such great straightaway speed. That's what's really making the difference.
Kenseth 4th, Kurt Busch 5th, Kane, Newman, Edwards, Martin, and Mears the top 10. Then Boyer, Earnhardt, Cornish, McMurray, and Logano. And the rest of the lead lap, Harvick, Burton, Rudeman, Sorensen, and Ambrose 20th.
Watch this 48 car get off of turn 2 now. He really gets a roll down the back.
But Darrell, the 14 car went to the high side. He didn't give up a lot that time in 1 and 2. Now Stewart goes high, Johnson goes low.
I think Jimmy Johnson's just baiting these guys. I think he wants them to think he can only run the top side maybe.
Jimmy Johnson, class of the field all day. He's led 295 laps. He wants to lead 1 more.
Boy, I tell you, Jimmy overdrove turn 1 that time and lost a bunch of time. Gains it back. But that's going to be the challenge. Can I get by this cat?
There'll be 5 to go. This time, Johnson all the way up to the top of the racetrack.
He'll never make it up there.
What a drive he gets off the corner, though, Darrell, coming down the hill and gets right to Stewart's bumper.
There he goes to the bottom, side by side through 1 and 2. Stewart should get the run.
He's going to
off
get
the
loose.
high side.
Going to get loose down there. I think that's what he knows. His car is really free. He knows he can't make that pass down there, I'm pretty sure.
2 of America's best, slugging it out in equal equipment with 4 laps to go. Who's going to win
Well,
it?
you got him, dude. You got him.
I don't know about that.
Chad Canals coaching his driver, Jimmy Johnson.
He's going to have to sneak by him. He's going to have to get a nose on him right here or off one of these corners where Tony can't move up in front of him. As long as Stewart can beat him and move up in front of him, he'll never get by him.
Darrell, I like it better when that 14 car runs high through 1 and 2. I don't think he can do it staying on the bottom.
Here
they come. 3 to go.
They almost touch.
Don't do that to me, dude. There's one thing I know about that guy in that 14 car. Don't start beating around on him.
I believe he might get the run this time off of turn 2. Let's see if he can complete the pass. He's going to have to go high in 3 and 4.
I believe that little bump down the front here, there he goes. He's got the lead now.
And Johnson's got that big drive off turn number 4. This should carry him past Stewart and into the lead with 2 to go.
I don't know. Dale Jr.'s got trouble again off of turn 4. Another flat right front tire. Looks like he may be able to make it back around the pit road if he can get a break in traffic and get down.
That's the problem at this track, though. This car's all the way around the racetrack, and you got a flat tire. It's hard to get down.
We stay green, no caution thus far, and he's trying to limp that car down the back straightaway now. There should be an opening if he can go over now.
Yeah, he's got it. He finally made it over.
We will stay green here at Martinsville. 140 laps to go. Now, Andy, they're going to be moving into their fuel window here pretty soon where they could make it on one more stop.
Yeah, but it's still all about tires here, Doc. You know, they can make it on fuel possibly. You see Denny Hamlin now making that move inside.
Now they're going to be 3 wide here off of turn 2.
Hamlin inside the 48 car there, who's inside the 16 of Biffle. And Hamlin now will stay there as they come in turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, this is a spot Denny Hamlin hadn't had to use his bumper. His car is just a little bit better.
Going to have to make this pass in a hurry because they're going to be moving in on some traffic in front of them. That's 2 wide, Stremme and Andretti. Now they follow that single file as they stay doubled up here. Hamlin still trying to get the pass made.
Yeah, he pushes Jimmy up a little bit out of the groove right there. He's able to take the lead.
Jimmy not quite ready to give it up.
I think Burton's going to get the position here. I don't know if he's going to be able to give it to him or he's going to take it. Kyle right here has got to use a little bit of a judgment call.
Well, they got past Gordon.
They got past that Robbie Gordon in the 7 car. Now let's see if Kyle Busch can get back out in front of Jeff Burton. He will down the front straightaway.
I think that Kyle was using really good judgment. Robbie was just desperately trying to keep him back there. Kyle didn't push it, but I'm telling you, boys, that blue smoke is trouble.
That is the closest anyone has come to passing Kyle Busch on the racetrack tonight. Was Jeff Burton in the 31 right there.
Now, it could be tire smoke. There could be a tire rubbing up in the fender, but that's not good.
Matt?
Nothing about the smoke, but he did, Kyle Busch, ask his spotter, Jeff Dickerson, how his rotors look compared to the 31 of Burton. Dickerson's response was, yours look pretty good. His are really glowing.
So Hamlin doing a nice job with the crew making the right adjustment. There's Jeff Gordon getting into this mix as well.
You know, short track racing so much about the driver and the driver control of the throttle and all that. And Denny Hamlin is so good at that. I mean, you know they're going to get the car the way he needs it to be sooner or later. They did it a lot sooner than I thought they would do it today because they started out so bad. But now his car looks really good.
Well, remember when Jimmy and Jeff had that little bit of contact and we wondered what Jeff was thinking? Listen to the radio.
Next time you get a chance, just ask the 40 if he has a spotter. Yeah, that was a little, by 3.
Yeah, that was a little, yeah. Well, he's going to get a chance here in just a minute once Kevin Harvick gets up beside him. It's probably going to allow the 11 of Denny Hamlin to get there too, and then Jeff can stick his nose in and see what he wants to do.
Well, in all fairness too, I mean the guy in front really kind of owns the racetrack. It's kind of up to the guy behind not to force the issue and get into somebody. So Jimmy had the position on him.
Yeah, but you take a chance being that front guy and chopping that guy off one too many times, then the next time you might get a little harder bump than what you're expecting. Well, right now Kevin Harvick's got a nose in front of Jimmy, and through the corner they almost touch, and here comes Hamlin. Okay, let's flip the roles now. I asked you how Hamlin felt when he was going backwards. What's Jimmy thinking? Jimmy's okay. He's the one that has the point lead. Montoya does get around him, and here comes Kenseth as well. Meanwhile, Jimmy Johnson side by side with Harvick.
See, Harvick now trying to roll the outside.
That's for 8th on the racetrack.
It might work for him here too. Look at this.
Kenseth got really loose. They're going to be 3 wide here.
Uh-oh.
No, Jimmy gets a little contact into him. Harvick maintains the position ahead of Johnson, at least for the moment.
It's clear sailing. Long way to the next car in line for our 2 leaders.
I tell you what I see. The 18 car really gets off the corner. Both of them pretty good. But Jeff gets into the corner to the center a little better. I just don't know. I think he's going to have to roll the 3rd turn and get a run on him off of 4 if he's going to make a pass.
Rudeman moves aside. Clear sailing for the leaders. 9 laps to go when they come back to the stripe, and Gordon is there.
Right there. But this is where Kyle can really pull him just a little bit. That's going to make it awfully tough for Jeff Gordon to get by.
Yeah, last time through turn 2, Gordon in the 24, got off the corner good. That speed carries all the way down the straightaway.
Whoa, Kyle got up off the bottom a little bit that time, and Jeff was able to stay with him. This could be the lap right here. Watch Jeff Gordon into 3.
Oh, Kyle pulls him down the backstretch.
Yeah, but watch that
right
24.
here is where Gordon is strongest. And he gets right to the back bumper trying to rattle Kyle Busch.
Well, it'll get you a little bit loose and allow you to do that right there. Get a little run, and he's gone.
8 laps to go.
Whoa, Jeff got loose getting in that corner.
But Kyle was on the outside of him where he was unable to take advantage. 4th place for the moment decided in favor of Kenseth, with Menard 5th, Biffle 6th, and Kurt Busch. Edwards is there. He will lead this lap from the inside.
But Kyle Busch a fight back on the outside, but he can't quite clear the 99. Watch Carl Edwards in the 99 going down into 3 this time.
Folks, these are 3 of the best drivers in the sport right now. 3 of the hottest.
The difference this time, Kyle Busch got back to the throttle first.
Right now, Carl, I think he's just trying to say, okay, I got to keep my cool. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to get into him yet.
He got pretty loose off turn 4 that time. Jimmy Johnson in that 48's right there about a half a car length behind him.
One thing about the 48 car that I've noticed all day long, the longer we go, if we should go to the end here under green, I believe that 48 car might be a skosh better than these 2 guys.
Run side by side. Harvick is there. He makes it a 3-car battle.
He's there, and here goes Jimmy to the lead. He's going to clear Kyle off of 2. They're going to get side by side going down the back again, and that's going to open the door for the 33.
29 is 2 behind him.
Harvick is coming.
Harvick finished 2nd to Jimmy Johnson here last year.
Tail behind you. 18's working the top with the 29. 2 back.
Behind them, Newman and Kenseth.
Darrell, what Kevin Harvick made sure he didn't do is overdrive the entrance to the corner right there, and it's paying dividends on the exit.
I'm not so sure this isn't going to get ugly.
1 back.
2 laps to go.
I think Kyle doesn't like it when somebody starts cutting him off like that, and Jimmy's taking his line away, but he may have driven in it too. Oh, he got in the wall. No, he got in the corner way too hard.
And Harvick takes 2nd. This is not over.
Here he comes. That 33 car is on it, boys.
A lap and a half to go.
29 car, I'm sorry.
Didn't work the top. Can't help you though, no.
Comes Kyle Busch fighting it back on the bottom.
He's even with Harvick, even for 2nd.
They're searching for grip right now.
And drops back in line. White flag for Jimmy Johnson. 1 lap to go.
Harv's going to have to make a big move right down here.
Harvick trying the outside as Johnson.
He's got the momentum. He's got the momentum right there.
That's been his strong point. That speed will carry all the way down the back straightaway.
A bump.
Outside there.
He's going to push him up into the corner faster than he wants to go, I think.
Kyle Busch is 5 car lengths back. It's
Here
a 2-horse race, and here comes Harvick.
He's got him.
Johnson got loose.
He's got him. That little push getting into 3. That little bump.
Harvick, Johnson switches lanes. Johnson can't get there. Harvick wins it.
29.
The best closer in the business. Jimmy Johnson and Dale Jr., 5th and 6th. They are there. Which group will they go with? And will it help the Childress cars, or will it help Jeff Gordon to victory lane?
All bets are off. They get to the middle of the tri-oval.
Watch out, down low.
Way down comes Johnson.
Good run.
He's got room. They're 3 wide. 3 by 3 to the line.
Johnson.
Maybe Jimmy Johnson.
I believe he got him by an inch.
2/1000ths of a second he beat Boyer.
Okay, a 1/16 of an inch.
Have you ever?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
No, we have not.
I have never seen anything like that.
Jeff Gordon watching Boyer, seeing if he can beat Boyer. Left just enough room on the inside for Johnson and Earnhardt. Right there in the tri-oval, it's Boyer's race.
Yeah, it looks like Boyer's pulling ahead, but then all of a sudden they hit that wall of air. Here comes that 48.
But Darrell, the start-finish line here is 1,000 feet further. And look how close it is, 4 wide at the wire.
That is just a beautiful thing right there. 2, 4, 6, 8 cars.
So close, we can hardly capture it with our stop motion camera. There's a look at it, and there is the margin.
He's after him.
Yeah, this has just started now.
Kyle says, I don't know how you're gonna this ain't gonna happen too good.
There was a pass, there was contact, and then, as Boyer went into the fence, Kyle Busch came and turned Kevin Harvick around.
We know Harvick is he plays rough, especially when the race is over with. I've seen him climb over people's cars to get to him.
We've got cars overheated, we've got drivers overheated.
And we got wrecked cars. And
Bobby Labonte crashed on the final lap. Harvick looking in his mirror. Shuts the switches off.
Something's going to have to give here, boys.
We thought it could be Newman and Montoya. Turns out it's Harvick and Busch. They are still stopped way up at the turn 4 end of pit road as Regan Smith does his victory lap. And Harvick's going to put the steering wheel back on.
I think Harvick was getting ready to hop out of that thing. I think somebody must have gotten to him.
Nope, wheels off again. Here he comes.
He says, okay, this is enough. I'm going back here and we're going to have a little talk. And there goes his car. That car just took off. Holy smoly.
What he's looking for here.
That's not what Gordon needs.
No,
Can't
not
make
this
it work.
time. 3 laps to go. Regan Smith gives way, the lap car. Johnson dives again for the low side. Oh, both of them just using all the track. What's the wiggle going to be that costs Gordon the win, or Johnson the chance to make a run at him? Lost some time there.
Yeah, Jimmy said, I got to try something.
Yeah, that's where he'd made up a lot of his time.
2 to go.
Looks like they may not catch this traffic before the end of the race. But it's probably still affecting their cars. They're close enough. Johnson gets a big run off of 2 now.
Coming to the white flag. So far, Gordon's been able to hold him off. Can he do it for another lap and a quarter? Johnson's gotten a big run off turn 4 several times on Gordon, but not been able to finish the pass. He slides this time.
Gordon gets the big run.
By 3, white flag.
Last lap. Gordon gaining some ground. Can he hang on?
Oh, Jimmy Johnson sideways as he went to the gas hard. Look at him.
Sliding off the corner. Half a lap to go. There is lap traffic ahead. We've had fantastic finishes in Atlanta. Will this be another side-by-side run to the checkers? It's going to be a sideways run to the checkers. Johnson tries to get there. Can't get it done. Career win number 85. Jeff Gordon, third on NASCAR's all-time win list.
The race car what Tony Stewart has done in this case and tonight. Yeah, I think it's the best driving I've ever seen, and Carl Edwards did an incredible job too. But this is the man right here, Tony Stewart.
2002, he was the champion. 2005, he was the champion. Those driving for someone else. This time, he's an older driver, and he's become a 3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion. Tony Stewart wins it.
We got it. We got it. We got the tiebreaker, baby. Awesome job. Derek.
And the car brakes, won't steer, and he slides up the track and into the back of that surplus helicopter jet engine.
Well, I've seen a lot of things, but I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this.
The first time probably in Daytona 500 history, Brad, who has his iPhone inside his race car. A lot of drivers during testing had special compartments built. He still has his phone.
Lead this race. And
Look
here
at Dale
comes Junior.
Yeah, look at Junior. He's got that high line getting around on that.
Three wide. Burton on the inside, Junior on the outside, and they send Martin Truex back to 5th place.
Well, they ought to all thank Bobby Labonte. Right now, that's opening the door for Brian Vickers. He's going to take the lead right here.
It's like he gets off turn 2 a little bit better than A.J. Allmendinger. Here they go back. Vickers back to the bottom through 3 and 4.
Look what a gap he can pull through the center of the corner. Now he's got the lead, and he's got a car that can run the bottom, and that's just so critical.
And Chief, each team is out there to win, no matter who they're battling for the win.
Well, they're going to get ready. There's going to be a battle. Something's going to have to give between these two cars. They're going to have to figure it out.
6 laps to go.
Hello, I'm here. Yoo-hoo.
2 of the best in the business. Gordon looks inside. Johnson gives him just enough room, but gets the drive off the corner and keeps the lead. 5 laps to go.
That's where Jimmy in that 48's been so strong, Darrell, over these last 100 laps off the corner.
Yeah, and he'll give him that inside getting in because he knows he's got that good line coming off. It gives him a good shot off the corner.
And a huge traffic jam ahead of them right there.
All right, now you see
Bump.
Now you see Jeff Gordon. What he's trying to do now, he's going to get that run off on the high side and then dive down right here.
Ruderman has 2 flats. He may not make it to the pits. They are side by side for the lead.
This is where Gordon will pack it down into turn 3 right there. I think he'll get him right here.
Starter has the caution in hand. No, that's the passing flag. Ruderman has stopped and we're under yellow.
Caution's out.
Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson at the front. Clint Boyer and Brad Keselowski trying to steal one here. Green flag.
Look at Ryan Newman. He gave Boyer a shot getting out of the turn 1.
3 wide.
There goes Newman. Newman's going to take the lead.
Good grief. That's exactly what I knew would happen.
That was not pretty. A dive bomb move into turn number 1, and 3 cars go spinning, including 2 of our leaders.
So now what do you do?
Kyle said Joey Logano. Wally, you said Mark Martin running 1-2. I mean, you guys are sharp.
What can I say?
But I'm going to tell you, I'll be the first to laugh if something doesn't go right. At you two. Not at Mark and Joey, but at you two, I promise you.
This is about Mark and Joey. This is not about Wally and myself.
No doubt.
But we are good.
Well, I was just going to say, it's hard enough to spend 6 weeks with you guys, especially when you're right.
But you know what? Larry had some good stuff to say about.
Oh, Mark jumped the bobble a little bit. That's stuff that Mark can't do.
That's what he can't do. Here comes Joey.
He might have enough run on him here.
Near Mark's there.
Oh.
4 to go.
Logano to the inside for the race lead. 4 laps remaining into turn 1.
No, it's the kind of thing you can't do. I'm telling you, one little mistake on each one of these guys. Oh, he is all under Mark Martin.
He got him.
Sideways.
Martin sideways off the corner. Here comes Joey Logano for the race lead.
Anyway, we're not done yet. I don't think Mark's going to appreciate it.
I don't know if he's bad or if he thinks he might have a flat tire or something like that. He's really moving the car around. It doesn't look very stable right now. 1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1. There's something wrong with the 18. Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle. Contact in the S's.
It's right. Got it.
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet. Here's the race for the lead. Keselowski's got damage on the left front. Is the tire going to make it all the way around? And will the 9 help him? Everybody's in the grass.
No yellow here. Dig.
That might have been the race right there. We'll see. No, Keselowski's slower. Keselowski's got a problem. trying to stay with Ambrose. 2 final corners. Do they use the bumpers? A nudge, a push. Can Ambrose save it? To the checkered flag. Who gets here first? Ambrose, 9. Keselowski, 2. Final corner. Marcus Ambrose is going to win at Watkins Glen in a remarkable last lap turn of events.
They made some nice adjustments as he battles for the lead now.
And there he goes. Smoke is going to be able to hold it.
Well, he got to the line that he wanted to, so see how far Kenseth drives it in here. He couldn't get his slide job to work quite as good. It's a lot of contact.
Oh, no. There they go.
Wow. Didn't work out for either one of them.
Tony's not very happy.
Oh. Gosh, it's familiar. Well, we know what Tony thinks. That's a perfect strike.
That's a nice throw.
You just used one hand, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm right.
I think he's got both in. Look at him.
And the southpaw, too.
Yep.
Lead company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.